am very excited to be teaching you War and Peace. Now, we'll talk about that in a moment. But I want you to just think about this for a second. A year from now, which seems a long way away, but it'll fly by. 1 year from now, you will have completed the greatest work of literature. You'll be done. You'll be turning the last page of the book, and that will be such an accomplishment. And so, Justin, can you move your camera a little bit so I can see you? Thank you. So I want you to imagine for a moment, Hannah, what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman in high school.
Okay, so Hannah, imagine 3 years from now when you're in your Stanford interview and your Stanford interviewer asks you, what is the greatest challenge you've ever faced? You can say, finishing War and Peace. And your interviewer will say, you've read War and Peace? Do you think you're going to get into Stanford with an answer like that?
But maybe I'm not sure.
Maybe. It it won't hurt and it might help. So at any rate, let me ask you this. Not Hannah, you don't have to answer this, but I'll ask Ethan. Ethan, are you a little intimidated by the idea of reading War and Peace?
I mean, kind of, since it's a thick book, but yeah, th
It's
that's
a
it.
big book. Yeah. So you're intimidated by the size of it, but not necessarily by the content. And let's think about this this is the first philosophical conundrum of the book. The word voina directly translates to the word war. There's an equal sign between those two words. There's no other meaning of the word voina but war. However, the word mir means peace, and it means world, and it means society. So you can just as easily call this book War and World or War and Society. And it has the same resonance for Russians, at least. So let's think about that for a moment. Now, Justin, I'm going to put you on the spot for a minute. So, and there's no right or wrong answers to these things. Now, why do you think that it's so easy to translate the word war?